UK and EU GDPR requirements for businesses. The UK and EU GDPR have some key principles and requirements so that organizations processing data can be compliant. It is very important that you understand these requirements, as non-compliance can lead to a data breach and can affect rights of the data subjects. This can in turn lead to a hefty fine imposed by the ICO or other regulatory bodies. Some of the requirements are: audit your data. You should be aware the type of data you have, whether you're a processor or a controller, as the responsibilities differ, where your data is flowing to. As for example, data flowing to the US would require additional safeguards, whether you hold special and also whether you hold special category data, where you'd have to have another layer of security in place. Number two, audit your service provider. You need to carry out appropriate due diligence on your service providers. For example, you might want to make sure that your supplier has an information security framework in place where they process a huge amount of data on your behalf. Number three, process for subject access requests. When the data subject makes a subject access request, you should be aware of a time frame to respond to the request and also how to respond to the request. Number four, data protection officer. The GDPR sets out requirements as to whether you need to have a data protection officer in place. This could either be outsourced or in-house if you do need one. And number five, a data breach notification. Your employer should have a data breach notification process in place and you should be aware of it. Most of the time it will be an employee who will first discover or come across a data breach, and you should be aware of how to report it. A failure to report the breach can lead to the organization being fined. These are just some examples of requirements for an organization to have under the GDPR. You should speak to your appropriate department head to get familiar with the internal policies. This is the last module. So once you have gone through all of the modules, you will be awarded a certificate of completion. Thank you.